Yeah.
Saw that video of you guys heading towards Albuquerque, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. You guys have to stop. I'm so glad you reached out to us. You guys, Michael Overland Bound, really glad to be with Tim from Sackware.com and Sackware Designs.
And Cruiser Shirts on Instagram.
And Cruiser Shirts on Instagram. Go check out their stuff. It's awesome. We are here today to check out this bad boy. Now, tell us a little bit about your rig. Does your rig have a name? It's Insta-famous. It's Insta-famous, by the way. I mean, everybody loves this rig.
Oh, thanks. It does not have a name. I guess I just call it the Cruiser or the Troopy.
I call mine the rig.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like the same thing.
I haven't really thought of anything yet, but yeah.
Tell us the story. I mean, tell us a little bit about it.
It originally started as an FJ45 long bed pickup that we had gotten, my wife and I had gotten several years ago, probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so we finally bit the bullet and restored it. It was a 4-year build. And since we have 2 kids, like you guys have 2 kids, right?
Yep.
So, you know, that became a consideration. So we turned it into a Troopy, since the 45 chassis is the same, you know, same wheelbase or as a pickup as a Troopy and stuff. So we just put the Troopy bed on the back, and you know, so we could haul the whole family around and stuff. So
let's take a look at that.
That's what we did.
Okay, so immediately I'm noticing the size disparity between the Overland Bound rig tires and the Cruiser, the Sackware Cruiser tires. And this isn't a competition. It's all whatever you need for whatever it is you're doing. But sweetie, we're getting bigger tires.
Okay.
Okay, all right. What size tires are those?
37s.
Those are 37s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I was considering the 35s, but I saw several Cruisers with the 37.
Yeah.
It just feels kind of right.
Yeah.
Especially with this wheelbase. And
now this is the same. Okay, so Crawler TA, the tread pattern is the same as the KM2s. It looks like.
Yeah,
it looks like it's very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have in the back.
Yeah.
You got your kiddo seats, and those are looks like kiddo 5-point harnesses.
Yeah, they're regular harnesses. I just strapped them down, and they fit pretty well in there with.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold them in pretty well.
How many people can you seat?
Just 4.
4 people?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so for the record, we have some desert pinstriping right here. So this is legit. Don't fix that now.
No. Yeah, I tried to buff it out. No, I think it's there.
So you can go completely topless. With your rig. And
also, these are also set up so that I can zip just the windows out and keep the top on there.
Okay.
Have a little air. This is water.
What brand is this?
That's the Scepter.
It's the Scepter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, did you meet that Overland Living?
And then the sliders.
Yeah.
What sliders are these?
Those are just my own design.
Okay. Did you fabricate these yourselves?
No, the shop in Wolf Creek, Gosha Springs made those.
And I see you have undercarriage lighting.
Yep.
Rock lighting.
Yep.
Which is cool. 4-wheel disc brakes. Now, in what other ways does this depart from a stock Troopy?
Oh. Yeah, it's very different. Well, for the biggest difference is the stock Troopy is probably about another 20 to 18 inches longer.
Yep.
So what we did was we just cut the frame short of the shackle points.
Yep.
And then to give it a better departure angle. And then I think it just looks a little better than.
Yeah. No problem. Now, let's take a look at I want to take a look at the interior, and then we'll lift the hood. So, the Lowrance, tell us about that.
Well, I was kind of looking around for, GPS options and stuff, and I landed on the Lowrance just because of its popularity with off-road racing. And then one of the biggest things that I liked was the screen size, because I I can drive and easily see, where I'm going and stuff without.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I ended up with.
Do they do is it a subscription service that you?
No, it's
No?
just, you just plug it and go, and you just buy the maps, so.
Got it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
There's 2 slots in there, so right now I've got one chip in there for New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and California, and then I can get another one for a little bit further up.
Got it. And it's okay without cell phone reception, etc.
Yeah, it does great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gotta rest my arms.
All right, let's look under the hood.
All right.
All right, here we go.
And then, so the other thing that's going to follow is your diff breathers, your differential breathers. You got to run that line up, right?
Yep. Actually did those
you did that.
already over here.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so you got the diff breather right there, right? Is that what that is?
The diff breathers are here.
Oh, okay. I see.
This is a transfer case breather, and I still have to do the transmission breather.
And then, what is the engine? Pretty much stock Toyota motor?
No, this is found on the. No, it's a Chevy 350 Ramjet.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's fuel injected, so it does really well on the San Juans, which is basically why what we built this rig for is to do day trips in the San Juan Mountains.
Horsepower rating. You want to give that away, or?
No, I mean it's probably a little above 350.
That's quite a bit. And did you tune it for low end torque, or what was your thinking when you built it?
Yep, it's tuned for low end torque, and it's got the twin stick Orion transfer case, so you just put it in 4 low and then just creep along, and
you're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
And then the block, is it a late block? Is it an old 350?
I don't know. It's a crate motor.
Okay, so it's probably relatively new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
What else you want to tell us about this rig?
Oh, I've got ARB lockers front and rear. That's the compressor there.
Now, how often have you fully locked up your rig?
I've not fully locked it up yet.
Yeah.
Just the rear. But
now, what do you mean because of the rear? Like, what do you? What's the concern?
Just plugged the rear in.
Okay.
Just to give. I probably didn't even need to do it, but I just wanted to try it.
Yeah. I've been having this conversation with folks because a lot on the 80, a lot of people say, "Hey, should I wait and get the factory lockers?" My advice is always yes. I mean, on the occasions when we have fully locked both differentials, it's like a tank. I mean, it's crazy. You have to be very careful. You don't want to overstress the drivetrain and break something, because you very easily could. But when you fully lock it up, I mean, it is just it's kind of unstoppable.
Yeah.
We've gone up a couple of trails, once locked, once not locked. And if it's not locked, you have to rely on speed and gas to get up the hill. And if it's locked, you can just billy goat up the hill really slowly.
Same here. I mean, this is, I don't want to trailer this somewhere. It's like I want to drive it to where we're going, and then go up the mountain and come back down and drive it home. So
now, how streetable is this thing, honestly?
It's good. I mean, the turning radius isn't too good, but it's not too bad. It's actually really comfortable.
Yeah.
With the MaxTrax seats and the suspension on here, it's really not too bad.
Cool.
It's got AC, heated seats.
Vintage air?
Yep.
Yep. I know vintage air.
Very necessary in the desert.
Yeah, and one of the only solutions out there actually for aftermarket AC. They do a good job.
Yeah.
Yep. I did it without scratching it. Tim, thank you for sharing your rig.
Yeah, thank you.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Been looking at your rig for over a year now on Instagram, and it's awesome to see it in person. It's an incredible rig.
Great.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.